Hello, Billy. You're on early. I'm on early. We're all on early. What happens at 10K? Then I reached my goal for this year, which will be cool. Hello, good morning. How are we all doing? Sorry I missed yesterday. I was violently hungover. But I'm better now. I'm at the age now where it's like you have more than one bottle of wine and you're hungover for at least a week, so that's great. You're on earlier than normal. Yes, well that's because I have an appointment at 10 and I really wanted to do a long stream, so I was like, I'm just gonna have to start earlier. Dedicated, you know? I'm dedicated to my streams. Do something special. Maybe I will. I'm like 2 sips these days. Yeah, look, fair enough. I don't know what, look, I was also pretty stupid because I didn't have any food that day. So obviously the alcohol hits you a bit harder, so I don't condone that in any way. Remember to eat if you're gonna drink. It's actually Tuesday, so happy Tuesday from me. The sound is so much quieter on here than on TikTok, is it? I have a question, go on. At 10K I'm gifting 10 subs. I mean, you said you're gonna give subs for a long time and you never have. Yes, it is Tuesday here. I'm in Australia. We're ahead of pretty much everyone, I'm pretty sure. I would play you a guitar song for being awesome. That's nice, thank you. One day I would like someone to write a song about me. That'd be cool. But like a nice one. Yes, he does, Billy. Hey from Denmark. Hello. I am good. Thank you very much. I was on the train today and noticed this girl had hair on the back of her hands and forearms. I'm confused why girls shave legs but not hands or arms. Look, shave whatever you want to shave, really. I don't think, I've always been a little bit strange with shaving, to be honest. I don't really think it's as foreign as everyone's making it out to be. And honestly, it's a lot of work, shaving everything. So no, I don't believe you should shave your arms. I feel like that's strange. Just let your body do whatever your body wants to do, and if you want to shave parts of it, you go ahead and shave that. But let's not do anything to our body because somebody else says that we should. I got here late. Did you have a hangover yesterday? I did, yeah. It is followers, that is correct. Although it's really humid today. I'm like debating putting on Yurikon. I'm like sweating just standing here talking to you. And it's only bloody 6:30 in the morning. It's gonna be a long day. Should get that t-shirt, wait, do you reckon? Hey from cold Denmark. Hello from hot Australia. Have a great day, thank you. I hope you have a great day too. Actually, I have a lot on this week, hey. Because my friend's coming on Saturday and I want the house to be all nice, so got a lot of cleaning to do. Yeah, I'm good in my Versace dress. Even when my morning hair is a mess. But even with nothing, but I made you look. Hey! An anonymous gifter gave Alec 40 a sub. Thank you. That was a bit loud. I'm like debating if I should close the door. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm a bit tired. Just hard morning. Hard morning. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not just a one-day hangover anymore. It's like a full 2 or 3 days before my body's like back to normal. And I didn't even have that much to drink. That's the annoying part. And I still went to bed like super early, but it's because I didn't eat. Wait, how does gifting subs work? That's on Twitch. You can gift a sub to somebody else, which is pretty cool. On here, you can just sub yourself, which is also much appreciated. We have reached 10 out of the 13 subs on TikTok that we're trying to get. But even with nothing, oh, that's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the day, isn't it? Gonna have to have a word with Megan Trainor or whatever her name is. Stop making catchy songs, because it's like all over TikTok. The tan is looking mighty fine, isn't it? It was a pretty hectic burn, to be honest, yesterday, but I feel like it's calmed down now, which is funny because my back is like pretty pale compared to it. Yes, I do have abs in there somewhere. You're always in a good mood. I try to be. And to be fair, like, if I'm not in a good mood, chances are I'm just not going to be streaming because I don't want to spread any negativity or sadness online. I feel like there's enough of that already. So I'm like, you know what? I'm only streaming whenever I'm in a good mood, happy mood. And when I feel mentally strong enough to handle it. Because regardless of my stream, there's always going to be hate. Yeah. Nothing. Ooh, I got recognized this morning. Which is only what I think it was my 4th time being recognized in public. And it just, it's still so awkward. I still don't really, I haven't really figured out how you even react to it. Cause he came over and this, keep in mind, this is at 5:30 in the morning, right? And he was like, "Oh, I saw your TikTok last night," and I was like, "Oh, thank you." And I was like, "Oh yeah," and then we had a chat about TikTok and whatnot. But it's just, what do you even say? Can somebody give me advice? Because I have no idea how to handle those situations at all. It's just cool. So you've seen me half naked? Which is not a strange thing in Australia, considering everyone walks around half naked because it's so damn hot. But I don't know. What do you say to that? Ask for feedback. That's not bad. No, but I don't want to hear what people think of my videos. That would just make it even more awkward for me, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Strange concept that, strangers on the street. Just no shoot. I start blushing every time. I'm like, oh God, no, don't. Thank you, and run away. But I hadn't had my coffee yet. I had ordered my coffee, so I had to stand there and wait. So I was like, and then I asked him if he was on TikTok, which clearly he would have been, because otherwise he wouldn't see my TikToks. And then he showed me his TikTok, and I was like, oh yeah, that's very nice. And yeah, thank you for the support. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Thank you for the support. Are you allowed to stream on multiple platforms at once? I assume so, considering that it's a function in Streamlabs that you can stream on multiple platforms at the same time. Thank you. But yeah, interesting morning. It definitely inflates my ego a little bit. A little bit. Do you do overhead press? Not really. I have a couple of times, but not a big fan of those. I think I'm a little bit too scared because, like, I don't know, I always train out by myself. What was that? There's a hate comment there. Let me go find it. I would think you enjoy the intention given that you enjoy exposing yourself on TikTok. Ooh, thank you for the bits. No. So see, well, it's not that I don't enjoy the attention, to be honest. Like, it's definitely a compliment, you know, but because I'm quite awkward in real life, socially, I get a little bit, like, anxious when it's in public. It's different doing it on the internet because there's no one actually, like, in real life seeing you, you know? It's always different when it's online. And then in real life, I always get like, look who just became a sub. I know, but not because you bought it, because you bloody got it. Hi, good morning. Have you ever taken an IQ test? I have a couple of times, but I don't believe in IQ tests. I believe that they only show you one way of being smart, and in general, I think there's a lot of different ways that a person can be smart. Not just in a standardized test format. Because, like, for example, let's take an IQ test, right? A lot of that will be something with math, something with solving puzzles, or like other kinds of things and bits and bots, and like I'm not smart in that at all. My brain doesn't work that way, you know. But when it comes to life smart or opinion wise or view wise, I feel like I'm quite smart. So like there's a lot of different ways of being smart, and like a mechanic, for example, is super smart when it comes to cars, but probably not that smart when it comes to marketing. And me, for example, I'm super smart when it comes to marketing, but not smart at all when it comes to my car. Different kinds of smart. Doesn't mean that one person is more smart than the other person. Do you have a posture problem? I don't think so. You're a fox. I hope you're well too. Just measuring mathematical intelligence. Yeah, and trust me, I already know that that's not where my strong suit is. I'm not very mathematically smart. I'm also not very grammatically smart in English anyways. Or in Danish, to be honest. I've never written grammar has never been my strong suit. But yeah. You look amazing and you got to be smart. As I said, you can be smart in many different ways, and I feel like every person is smart in their own way. Grammar has never been my strong suit either. Grandma was my strong suit. That's pretty funny. Ha 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 ha. Alright, let's make it full. Almost died there. Not really, I was just being dramatic, but still. But I made you look, I made you look. Do you like dark humor? Sometimes, but I always feel bad every time I laugh, and then I'm like, I probably shouldn't. Does your tattoos stand for anything? Yes. All of my tattoos have meaning. Yeah, I do have tan lines. Is your belly button pierced? Not anymore. It used to be. You can see the hole in it. Do you have any icks in men? Oh, I have one. If you talk bad about your ex, massive ick. I hate that. In general, I don't like when people talk badly about other people. But if I'm like dating a guy and he starts talking like shit about his ex-girlfriend, such an ick. Yeah, no. I always tell them as well. It's like I don't want to hear it, and they're like, "Oh, but," and I'm like, "No, I don't like." And, like, I also don't like talk badly about my ex. You know, like I don't think you should talk badly about someone that you once had love for. In general, I don't think you should talk badly about people, but especially someone that you at one point loved and had a relationship with, regardless of how it ended and what ended up happening in the end. At one point in your life, you still had love for this person, and I just don't think they deserve to be talked down about. So yeah, that's my ick. I don't like it. And also men that like call women whores or sluts and all these things. Even if it's just for fun. Like, it's not fun. Let's not call women that. Those two are my icks. I agree with you. That's good. We like that. Someone who brings up their ex are probably not entirely over them either. No, probably not. But yeah. Have you been overseas? Well, technically, I am overseas at the moment. Hi. And thank you for all the followers. We appreciate it. As I said, we got goals we're trying to reach by the end of the year. Hence my very long streams lately. But you can come chat to me. And if you want to go follow me on Instagram, you can as well. It's the same name as I have on here. Or there's a link in my bio. Have you ever been to Papua New Guinea? No, I have not. Hello. Where are you located? I'm on the Gold Coast in Australia right now. But I'm originally from Denmark. What would you... Do you have tattoos? Yes, I do have tattoos. Why is it funny that I talk about that? Go on. How many languages do you speak? I speak 6 languages. Thank you for dinner. You're welcome. Look stunning as ever. I appreciate that. The worst part is it's actually because I have barely eaten anything for the past 2 days. I'm looking extremely skinny at the moment, which is probably not very healthy actually. Body is too beautiful for ink. Goodbye. Yeah, look, my very first tattoo was a tattoo from my brother who passed away. Loved the loved the meaning, and I'm really happy I got it at the time that I did. But now, as an adult, I really wish that I would have gotten it somewhere else. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Would you ever do a bikini haul? Look, I've tried doing hauls before. I don't really think it's my thing, to be honest. Which is funny because like all of my videos are bikinis, but not that good at hauls. Do you speak Spanish? Un poquito en español. Is Swedish and Norwegian in those? Yes, it is. Yes, it is an early stream today. I have an appointment at 10 a.m. so I was like, I'm just gonna jump on earlier so I can still hopefully get my 3 hours in. Because I care about you all. You're important to me. Bagged out. Bagged out with the pants. Love it. Good. Muy hermosa. Gracias. How was your weekend? My weekend was good. Honestly, I didn't really do anything Friday or Saturday. But then Sunday I went to a concert, and then all of yesterday I was hungover because I don't drink much, and then whenever I do actually drink, then it's usually a little bit hard for my little body to get back. I made you look. Thank you. How old are you? I am 28 years old. Getting old. Just getting old. I actually have a lot of appointments this week. Because I have something on tomorrow as well. But not until 12, so that's better. Saludos. Thank you. Hello. Hi. Drink a lot of water before bed to stop the hangover. Look, I tried that, and I even went to bed at like 8 p.m., but my body just doesn't like alcohol anymore. Why did you leave Denmark? Because it rains all the bloody time. How much do you work out? I work out 6 days a week, on average. Thank you. What age do you act in your mind? Okay, so this is a strange one, right? I've always said that I sound 35. I look 28. But I act 21. And I think that's quite accurate. Maybe not 21, maybe 22. But yeah, I've always been told that I sound like really mature, which I am, so I can see that. I feel like most people guess me to be the age that I am now, which is fine for me. But when you like actually bring me outside or like I have fun, I'm always such a child. 367 subs. Look at that. We're so close to the 400. I like you a lot. Thank you. No, I'm not in a relationship. I am very single. Single Pringle. This is the closest we've ever been. Is it? I feel like we've been really close once before. What do you focus on when you work out? My workout? Well, when I work out, it depends on the day. Like I have a split, obviously. Yeah. Slow and controlled, baby. Slow and controlled is the key. Will you marry me? No. I'm on the Gold Coast in Australia. Yes, I do speak Danish. Will you ever come to the UK? I'll go visit. I have been to the UK a few times. But it rains a lot there too. And I'm not a big fan of the rain. So, oh yeah, and if anybody has a Twitch profile, you should jump over on Twitch and go give me a follow over there as well. We're trying to get to 10,000 followers before the year's up. So, yeah, and I'm currently on 8,542. Do you surf? No. I can surf, like I can get up and I can go to the right, but that's about it. Not a great surfer. But you know what? That's okay. Where about have you been? I have been to London many times. I've been to Sheffield. I've been somewhere else that I don't remember. Birmingham? I don't know. You can actually see my bikini line string here and here as well. It looks like I'm wearing, but I'm not. It's just tan lines. Tan lines, baby. I'm guessing you didn't apply for partner on your day off. No, I actually didn't, John, and I'm so sorry. I was literally like, You know when you're so hungover that you can't do anything? You're just like lying there in like a fetal position. You're just looking out into the abyss and you're like, I might die. Yeah, that was me. I kid you not, I was vomiting up until 4 p.m. So yeah, that's another reason why I don't really drink anymore, is because I literally like, I feel like I'm on the verge of like passing over. Fun facts. Narcissist. Why is that being a narcissist? So expensive on the Gold Coast. I feel like it's expensive anywhere these days, really. Do you put a shrimp on the barbie? Nobody really does. I don't know who started that one, but shrimps on the barbie is really not that common here. You can put shrimps in the oven or shrimps in the pan or even in the air fryer, but you don't really put them on the barbie. You look extremely bra. Thank you. Bra means good in Swedish, in case anyone was wondering. Upstate New York, you love that. Thank you. Yeah. It's such an average weather at the moment in Australia. And apparently it's going to be for like the whole week, which I'm pretty upset about because I want it to be average. But what kind of bird do you have? It's crows. There's crows living above my house, and you get used to them. They're just part of my everyday life now. It's kind of nice. Makes it sound very exotic, you know? I need to go to Australia and find a girl like you. Well, considering I'm from Denmark, you'd probably have more luck finding a girl like me in Denmark than you would in Australia. I have to get going, but before I go, 5 or 10. 10, obviously. Thank you. What do you do for work? I'm a full-time content creator. Believe it or not, I do this for a living. Yes, I am seeing your comments. I try to see all of your comments. Sometimes they go a little bit quickly, so I don't see them, but... Denmark, here I come. Shit. Denmark is a really nice country, and I'm extremely blessed to have been born there. It's just not the kind of country that I want to continue living in. That was so loud. I apologize to everyone that just lost an eardrum. Thank you, Billy. Very sweet of you. You have a good day. Thank you. Yeah, but how do you make a living wage creating content? You just gotta be good enough at it. All of the platforms can bring in an income. It can be through brand deals, it can be through subscriptions, it can be through gifts, it can be through donations, a bunch of different things, really. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Thank you. And thank you for all the followers too. They're much appreciated. What's your niche with content creation? Look, it sounds horrible, but me. And it's always such an awkward question when I get this, right? Because like when I tell people what I do for a living, they're like, oh, but what are you an influencer about? Or like, what kind of content creator? And I'm like, me? So like, how do you even explain that? And I'm not trying to be full of myself here, but I've always had it like, this is obviously quite new for me, so I don't even really know how to explain it to people, because I'm like, I literally just take videos of myself on TikTok and on YouTube and on Instagram, and I just make a whole lot of content around being me. And then it works. 377, that's wild. When you think about it, it's quite unique. Only you got you as content. Yeah. I'm extremely blessed and fortunate, you know, because like I am basically the product. How's your foot infection? I don't have a foot infection. What a weird question. Great abs, thank you. Oh, I still have a cut on my foot. But I don't think it's infected. It's getting smaller now, so that's good. One thing I have noticed about getting older is like you heal slower. Like in general, like cuts and bruises and like scars and stuff take a lot longer to go away than they did when I was younger. Does anybody else notice that? Because I swear, like 10 years ago, everything like you would hurt yourself, but then the next day it was like healed. It doesn't do that anymore now. It's like it takes me half a year to like. I respect that. People like to see you in your videos and what you deliver to them. I love that for you. Thanks for being honest. You're welcome. That's my whole thing on all my channels. I'm a very honest person. So you can pretty much ask me anything and I'll answer it truthfully. You look like you can be a belly dancer. I get compared to Shakira quite a lot, but believe it or not, I actually can't dance at all. These hips, they're lying. They can't dance. They just look like they can. I had to check. I understand it's hard to keep up with reading comments, especially when you have, yeah, it is. How do you get a six-pack? So believe it or not, six-packs are very like often misconfused and people think that they have to train their abs really hard. But getting or like making it look like you have a six-pack is actually more about having a low body fat percentage than it is about anything else. And a lot of it is also genetically. Some people genetically have like the midline, for example, which mine is quite prominent, and some people just don't. But it actually has more to do with your body fat percentage than it does with actually having strong abs. I do have strong abs too, but yeah. You're pretty cute, thank you. How long have you been in Aussie? For 3 years. I've been here for 3 years now. That's really wild how fast time has flown. Life flies by when you're having fun. Thank you. And keep in mind, right now it's very early in the morning with decent lighting and before I've eaten or had anything to drink. Like, I don't look like this for most of the day. Thank you. And thank you for all the gifts. I appreciate it. And for the followers on Instagram. As I said, I'm really hoping that I can reach 50K by the end of the year. Because that'd be cool. And I'm hoping I'll reach 10K on Twitch. And on TikTok, it's 1 million next year. That's like my goals, what I'm trying to reach. So if you want to help me out with that, drop me a follow on any of my platforms. That'd be much appreciated. I do try to post on like all my platforms at least once a day. Speaking of body fat, I'm tackling the low belly fat. Any pro tips? I'm trying to convert over to keto, but it's hard. So you can't, this is another big misconception about losing weight and stuff. You can't target fat. Like you can't like target belly fat or arm fat or leg fat. You lose weight and you lose it where you lose it. Like you can't target a specific area to lose the weight in, unfortunately. You can train those muscles in those regions so they become more toned, but you actually can't control where the fat leaves your body from. In general, like I've said this before, I don't do any diets. I never have. I just eat predominantly healthy. And I know my maintenance calories. Oh my god, this hair. So if you figure out what your maintenance calories are, so like how much food you need to eat in a normal day for your body to function and to do the things that it has to do, it's usually around 2,000 or 3,000 calories. Probably two. Anyways, let's say it's 2,000 calories. And if you want to gain weight, you just need to make sure you eat over 2,000 calories. If you want to lose weight, you need to make sure you eat under 2,000 calories. And if you want to stay the same weight, then you just keep eating the 2,000 calories. It's actually that simple. Yeah, obviously, like, just make sure that the food that you do eat is on the healthier side of your diet, you know? But that's not so much for your calorie intake, but just for the sake of your body having the energy it needs to actually burn anything. Yes, I am on earlier today. How long have you stayed in Australia without? Oh, it depends. It depends. Got it. Understood. I'll manage my calorie intake and eat no processed items. Thanks for the advice. You're welcome. You are very smart. Thank you. I don't see any loose skin. No, I don't really have loose skin yet. I'm sure one day I will. Don't your legs ache standing throughout the stream? Not really. My feet get a bit sore if I do like a 4-hour stream, like the pads that you stand on. But other than that, not really. I am flexing, sir. I can't flex any harder than this. I probably could, but. No, I'm not an actor. I'm a content creator. I do this full time. What do you think of an OMAD diet? I don't know what that is. Everything. Yeah, well, it is. I got ads. Yeah, it's only subs that don't get ads. How long can you stay in Australia without the visa? Well, it depends on each person's individual situation. I'm currently waiting for them to make a decision on my permanent residency. So as long as I'm waiting, I'm allowed to stay. No, I don't have a boyfriend. I'm 28. 1 meal a day. What do you mean? Definitely shouldn't only have 1 meal a day. You should actually try to have like multiple meals in a day. Keep your body going. Why did you choose Australia? Originally it was for a guy, but then I fell in love with the country and I wanted to stay here. I love the weather, I love the lifestyle, I love the nature. The money's good too, which we like. I don't know what that is. Oh, 1 meal a day means OMAD. I don't believe in only having 1 meal a day. In general, I don't think that's really healthy for your body. But you got to keep in mind, every single person has a different take on like diet and food and all of this stuff. Because I was really trying hard to get into like the mindset of food and diet and stuff. And you just keep hearing different things. There are some people that believe that you should have a meat-only diet. There are some people that believe you should have a no meat at all diet. Like, there's so many different takes, and everyone has research to back up their way of thinking, right? So, like, you have to figure out what works best for you, and then just go with that. Like, obviously, stay away from processed foods. I think everyone knows that that's really bad for you. But it's still not like you can still have like processed foods once in a while. That's not it. Like I had a bloody Domino's yesterday, but like overall, just make sure that you are on the heavier side of what you eat. And in general, I personally like to just stick with foods that's like organic and like not processed. Just think of like what our ancestors used to eat, like everything like from the ground or naturally from animals, like that's fine, but anything that's been through 8 factories before they get to you, probably not so good. And yeah, so like no, I don't really believe in diets. I believe in just in general eating healthy. I have heard multiple things about fasting, but I don't in general like being hungry either. I don't think anyone enjoys being around me when I'm hungry either, so I don't do 1 meal a day. Would you ever want to get married and travel the world? Sure. But it requires finding a person that I actually want to get married to. Yeah. After about a week of fasting, you're no longer hungry in between. Well, surely you'll be dead if you've gone a week without food. How long can you even go without food? Are you a trainer? Like, I train myself, but I'm not a trainer, no. No. Very Australian, no. How do you get your tummy so flat? So as I said, this is because I haven't had a whole lot of food the last couple of days. I haven't had food or drinks this morning. And yeah, I work out a lot. The universe is magical. Yes, it is. I agree. It is magical. But you lose energy after about a week. I could imagine. Like, the thing is, like, I work out every day for around 3 hours, right? Like, if I didn't eat, I would just simply pass out. And that's not healthy. But I made you look really good in my Versace dress. Doo-doo-doo. Even when my morning hair is a mess, but even with nothing on, but I made you look. Thank you. Any more questions about diet or working out? As I said, I am not a licensed or trained anything. Like, this is just my personal opinions and what I found worked the best for me. I highly believe that everyone should figure out what works best for them and then just stick to that. Can you adopt me? No, I don't want kids right now. I can barely look after myself, to be honest. Do you model for anyone besides yourself? Not really. As I said, all of my social media stuff has actually only blown up recently. It hasn't even been a year yet. So I'm still just working out like my best way forward and where I want to take this and whatnot. So do you used to play any sports? No, I've never really played sports. I've always been extremely bad at sports. So whenever I was a kid, I was always the one that got picked last, and that kind of scarred me away from sports in general. Did you ever learn an instrument? No, I didn't. I was just wondering, are you single and looking for a serious relationship? I am single. I am not currently looking for a relationship, no. I'm very focused on making the money for my visa and growing in the terms of like my career and my socials. So I spend all my time doing that at the moment, and I feel like in general I haven't really found anyone that doesn't drain me. You know? I feel like if I start being in a relationship, then I spend all my energy on them instead of myself, and I just don't really want to do that right now. I wonder how many times per day you get asked if you're single. I'd say anywhere around 200 times, probably. Where are you originally from? I'm from Denmark, but I live in Australia. So that's nice. Nice. I'm a bit gutted I didn't stream yesterday, hey. But at least I streamed Sunday, because otherwise I would have been 2 streams without anything. Did I make you? No, I don't do one night stands. Never have, never will. Weren't you in the Olympics? God, no. Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again? You can walk by as many times as you want. I can't see you, so Definitely need an activity to grow moving forward. Otherwise, it's just repeating questions every day. Yeah, I am getting my next HelloFresh box on Friday, so I'll keep doing that. It is very repetitive, I guess. I'll go back to the cooking one soon. I just, I think I'll make breakfast today as well. I should make the juice too. You know? Can you draw? No. Oh, well, technically everyone can draw, right? But not well, no. Where in Australia are you from? I'm on the Gold Coast. GC, baby. Do you balance what you eat? Yes. Very good for you. Ginger, apple. I will fly you out. To where? Where are you flying me to? Have you traveled to America before? I have, yes. I love how you're all saying you'll fly me. Where will you fly me to? Fly me to the moon and I will... That's all I had about that song. It's a good song, though. You can fly me to the moon. I'd love to go to the moon. This is going to be a lot of ginger. But we like ginger. Ginger is good for the soul. There's hair everywhere. Have you lived anywhere other? Yes, I've lived in Denmark most of my life. Then I lived in Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and Japan. Yes. And then I spent extended periods of time in South America and Vietnam. Yeah, how about ukulele? I do like getting complimented. I think everyone does. But as I've mentioned before, sometimes it's hard not getting a bit desensitized to it. Because like, obviously getting the same comment over and over again eventually stops being as special, you know? It's a bit sad, but... Do you own a... I don't know what that is. No, I don't actually. This one is quite a loose top, so it's a good top. Fugitive of justice. What? Am I allowed to buy your content? Of course you are. But even with nothing. Sugarcane. No, I don't add sugarcane. I don't even know where you'd buy sugarcane. Did you get your vehicle fixed? I did, for $800 bloody dollars. As I said, I feel like every time you're like good financially, car issues. Every single time. I want to talk to you one day. You can talk to me right now. Enjoy making breakfast and happy to have met your stream. Taking off now. That's alright. Thank you for joining. You look tired. Tired of being amazing all the time. Definitely not tired of being amazing. I love that. Hi. What was wrong with your car? The radiator had a hole in it, so they needed to replace the radiator and the hose and the blah, 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 blah. So yeah, $800. A bit shitty, but it is what it is. Can't do much about it, can we? What a bod. Thank you. I appreciate that. This is probably not. It's a little bit of a sad celery, I would say. But oh well. For me, it's late, that's alright. What a gorgeous woman, thank you. If you think I'm gorgeous, you should drop me a follow on here and on Instagram. Strange comments. My car overheated last night and everything turned out okay. Yeah, it didn't for me. But that's okay, it's fixed now. But my mechanic did tell me that I was naughty. Which I kind of knew I was, but... He said I was very lucky that it didn't blow up. Because I kept driving even though there was like smoke coming out of the bonnet. Do you call it a bonnet? The front of the car? Is that a bonnet? It is a bonnet, right? And then the back is the boot. The hood? The hood. Yes. The hood. Such a dress, even when I'm running, it's a mess. Should have bought an orange. In UK bonnet, in US hood, right? And the boot is called a trunk. Could we just have the same names for all of this? It gets confusing. Bonnet, hood, boot, trunk. Just get a door. Hood, bonnet, trunk, boot. It's too many things. Americans have to be different. Who even, does anybody know who, like, did English, like British English come first or did American English come first? Does anyone know? British. Fair. I mean, you could tell me anything and I believe you. It would make sense that British English came first. It's just funny that, like, I feel like American English has taken over. British English was first, yeah. It's like the old proper English, eh? Speak Swenglish. I can speak Denglish, if that counts. Swear there's hair everywhere. You have a Dutch face. No, I am from Denmark. But we do get compared to the Dutch quite often. So, not the first time I've heard that one, and it surely won't be the last either. I wonder where the... What? I love your accent. Thank you. I made it myself. But it looks like... Hello! Welcome back to my stream. I'm very happy you're here. We are currently making a juice, a morning juice, because we need morning juices. And yes, I am flexing at the moment. She has Scandinavian looks. I do also have Scandinavian looks. I'm a bit of a mutt when it comes to that, to be honest. But I will take the Scandinavian compliment, because Scandinavian looks are in general very, very pretty. Hello again. How are you doing? Thank you for subscribing too. It's much appreciated. You remind me of Shakira. I do get that comment quite often. I can see like a young Shakira in me. Looks human to me. I am human. I think. That's alright. Thank you for joining. We streamed for our very first hour. How cool. One down, two to go. And thank you for all the followers as well. I can like keep track of my Instagram around here. Still got like 6,000 to go, which is pretty steep. Unless I like, it's a lot daily I'll have to reach. So please go drop me a follow if you want. Follow if new. Yes, please follow. We appreciate new follows. Also, remember to eat your greens and vegetables. It's good for your gut, and we like gut health. If you have a healthy gut, then you got a healthy brain. I'm new here. That's a bit strange. I'm not gonna answer that. How are you doing? I'm doing alright. I am better today than I was yesterday, I'll tell you that much. I am gonna start my blender again, so just a warning. This is gonna get a little loud for a little second. on, guys? I'm sorry, that was more of a show than I intended to put on there. What a win. We got it, guys. We got it. We good. We Gucci. Who says I can't make a good juice? Not me. Thank you. That was just me trying to figure out how to get my juicer to work. I really didn't mean for that to be sexualized, but I feel like it did. You have a pretty smile. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, and thank you for all the followers too. I can like see them popping in at the moment. You guys are all helping me reach my 2022 goals. Who knew all I had to do was tackle my bloody juicer for my views to go up? Maybe I should just start like a morning wrestle match with my juicer. You look good in your Versace. Are you going to the beach today? No, because the weather is bad today. Well, it's not bad, it's just not great. I think you should start with baby carrots. I don't particularly like carrots. My body can't really process carrots very well. Hello. Oi. Oi. No. I'm getting better at the Aussie accent, I feel like. Slowly, but surely. Imagine if you chucked the microwave out the window. I mean, considering I live on the ground floor, it really wouldn't be that interesting or funny, but I think I might be getting a new microwave today. I saw Kmart has this new microwave that's a microwave, an oven, and an air fryer all in one, and that'd be pretty cool to have. Thank you. And you look good in your Versace. I'm from Denmark, but I live in Australia. Moin. Why are you always in the kitchen? Because I'm always making juices or food or other kitchen related things. I bought in India, they're fucking brilliant. They are. Like the motorbike, we do love those. It's annoying, it's gonna be raining so much that I won't be able to drive my bike. porque something something. Porque. Hi. Yes, you can find all of my links on the Instagram. I'm on literally every single social media platform you could think of. I get around. And thank you for the presents. I really want to visit Australia. Any suggestions on what part of the country? Well, I'm a big fan of the entire East Coast, to be honest, but I think everyone is. My day's been good. It's obviously only 7:30 in the morning, so it's just only pretty much just started. But as I said, the weather hasn't been too nice today, so that kind of screws up my morning routine a bit. So whenever the weather, whenever it's raining, instead of doing my beach walk, I drive down and I sit in my book, and I sit in my car and I read my book for the first hour of the day, which is also really nice. And as I said this morning, for the very first time, I got recognized from TikTok, which was interesting. Yes, I am single. And yes, I probably should just write a big sign that says I'm from Denmark, I live in Australia, and I'm single. What kind of books do you read? At the moment, I'm reading this one. It's called The Molecule of More, and it's really, really cool. It talks about dopamine and neurotransmitters in our brain, which I find very fascinating. Spaghetti. Oh wait, no. Sport high. I thought that said spaghetti. I was like, sure, spaghetti. Why not? Don't hate spaghetti. Do you like swimming? I like swimming in pools. The ocean scares me a little bit. I'll swim every morning usually, but I'll only go to my belly button, and then I'll just sit down, and then I'll go back up. Single is an easy life, it is. I'm feeling a bit sexier than normal today. I wouldn't say so. Maybe a little bit. I think this is just more of I don't know, it's just because I wore shorts the other day, I reckon. Yes, no, it's definitely not a swimming kind of day on the Gold Coast, but that's alright. The bad days makes you appreciate the good days so much more. I can teach you how to swim. I'm sure you can. I've always told people that it's in general, Scandinavians aren't that used to being in the ocean and having big waves and stuff. We're quite used to pools and being indoor and whatnot. So I think it's the waves that scare me and the rips that take you out. Because I've obviously never been introduced or trained to not die, drown. You cool. I'm pretty cool, if you ask me. Australia, best to just dip in the sea and run out, pretty much. I mean, there's shark nets most places, so it's not there's just sharks floating around all the time, but it is a bit scary, not gonna lie. The ocean scares me a bit, which it should. It should. You should have respect for the ocean. And the sharks were there first. I feel like I'm coming into their territory, you know. I do respect it very much. And I like to just I let them do them, and then I do me. Alright, juice time. Did anybody see my coffee video yesterday? I thought it was very aesthetic, but it didn't do very well. I don't know, but I still haven't figured out YouTube. I don't know how many of you follow me on all my channels, but YouTube is the latest one that I've started, and it's just the weirdest thing that blows up on YouTube. Like all of my nicest videos on YouTube don't do well at all, but all of the like most random things, shoo. So I'm still figuring out the YouTube side of things. Are you an influencer for work or do you have another job? I am a full-time content creator, so I do this full-time. But I do also have another job on the side, but that's definitely not my main income. You must work out a lot, I do. Just got here, are you following the World Cup? No. I don't watch the World Cup. I don't watch sports. Instead of raising money for residency, find an Australian guy and marry him. I can't, because if I do that, right, that Australian guy has the power to kick me out for the first 2 years. And I don't know about you, but I don't trust anyone that much. Nah. She has this trust issues. Massive ones. So, no, not an option. No, I am in Australia. On the GC, baby. No, I'm not married. Very single. Very single. Probably will be for life. Nah, I won't. I won't. You cannot trust. Look, it's not like I don't trust. Yeah, I don't trust people. Which is a shitty way of living your life. Obviously, you should trust people, but I do have severe trust issues. But I feel like I manage it alright. Kind of. Ish. I'll just be single forever, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I love your tan lines. I do have some pretty epic tan lines at the moment. I love this one. It is very healthy. And yes, I do live an introverted life. I'm a massive introvert. What can I say? I highly enjoy it. And I don't know if that's because of like trauma in my earlier years or if it's just genuinely what I enjoy. Because like I swear I look at big groups of people and I have anxiety. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not part of that. What's marriage in your opinion? Marriage is when you choose to be legally bound to another person for the rest of your life. Yeah. I love your stomach, thank you. I need a highly introverted wife that can stay at and look after my nice house. You would see, the thing is, I am very introverted, right? And I love staying in my house and I love taking care of my house and I'm very happy doing that. But I'm still not gonna be a housewife. Like I'm still extremely what's the right word for that? I still need to do things and achieve things and build things and create things and make money, you know? Like I don't think I'll ever be satisfied just being a housewife. You will know when the right man comes into your life. I hope I will. And otherwise, I have a lot of girlfriends, that's fine. You will sooner than later find a guy who's over you is in love with you. You reckon? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think, and it's funny because I was talking to a friend about this as well because she's pretty big on socials too. And we were kind of discussing the idea of like whether or not having blown up on social media is going to make it harder to find someone. This is just a juice with like all my morning greens in it. I've been to America a couple of times, but I don't go there a lot. I would like to go back though and do like a full road trip through America. Whew. Sorry. Your vest. Your vest. Yeah, no, I got some really good female friends, and I have a lot of fun with them. And other than that, I'm really good at dating myself. I buy myself flowers. I take myself out for dinner. I take myself to the cinema. I make little movie nights for myself. Yeah, I'm good at dating me. So I am in Australia. Housewives with no kids are just lazy, period. Jeez, that's a big statement, isn't it? It depends what they do, right? Can't make any assumptions on that. No, I am straight. I am straight. Yeah. What else? No kids. No, I don't have any kids. I am single with no kids. Who would have thought? At this ripe old age. I've never been too stressed about that whole thing. I've always been very determined that my 20s are for me, and then my 30s are for family. I don't know. That made the most sense to me. I am flexing. Yes, we got all of the things on all of the platforms, and you can find all of it on my Instagram. My Instagram is the same name as I have on here, or there's a link in my bio. Do you play video games? No, I don't. Love you, long time. That's a good movie. I'm 28 years old. So yeah, no, like, obviously would like to find someone relatively soon, like within the next year or two. And then I reckon I would start a family somewhere around 32, 33. So that still gives me a good 4 or 5 years, you know, like I'm not stressed. I'm having fun. I have the sickest life right now. And I don't think, I was actually sitting and thinking this the other day, right? I was sitting outside in my little egg chair, and I was reading my book, drinking like a frozen Coke, which is great. I don't know if you've ever had it, but it's a thing over here in Australia. We don't have them in Denmark, so I appreciate them a lot. And I was thinking to myself, and I was like, you know what? In 5-10 years time, I most likely will have a family and all of these responsibilities and people to look after, and I'm gonna look back at these years that I'm living right now with so much gratitude, and like, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be looking back at these years in my life and just fully be so happy that I had a couple of years just to myself with no responsibilities, no one to think about, just me. You know, like, because I won't ever get that again. As soon as I meet the guy that I'm going to be with for the rest of my life and start having kids, then that's it. Then you got responsibilities for the rest of your life, you know? So it's like, I will never get these years back. You only get this time once, and like, all of a sudden it's over, and then that's it. So I'm just very appreciative of where I am right now, and like the freedom that I have, and no responsibilities, and yeah, I'm just really grateful, and I'm just enjoying it. Like, I'm just having fun with it. So, yeah. No, I cannot. No, I'm not looking for anything else. Like, I'm very, very happy and content with where I am right now in life. I'm extremely lucky, extremely blessed. I have the sickest little life here. Got no complaints whatsoever. I don't know. I actually watched a movie on Netflix yesterday as I was hungover, called Swimmers. Have you seen it? It's a new one about the two refugees from Syria that like has to escape and comes to Europe. It was a very touching movie, and I don't know, I'm such an empath, right? That like I watched it and I fully started crying because this is just the kind of person I am. But it just also made me like so appreciative and grateful to have even been born in a country that's just so good. You know, like even just something as simple as being born in a country that there's no war in. You know, like it's these small things, just like we take them for granted. And yeah, watching movies like that, I'm like, my God, I'm grateful for my life. Both streams are doing great today. They are doing great. I feel like I'm getting better at streaming. But yeah, if you haven't watched it, you definitely should watch it. It's called Swimmers, and it's a beautiful and harsh movie to watch. And it's based on real stories of, yeah, a pair of sisters. So definitely go watch that if you feel like it. What is today's plan? Today's plan, I'm gonna go get my eyebrows done, get them painted on, and then I have a whole lot of cleaning to do, and then I'm going to the gym, and then I'm having dinner, and that's it. That's pretty much what I do every day. So, hola mi amor. Hey Dylan, how are you? Your outlook about life reminds me of the poem. Oh, I haven't read that one. I do love poems though. Your plan should be just to be the hottest woman on the planet. I mean, I'll try. And thank you for all the followers, guys. It's much appreciated. On Instagram as well. I can see them over here. I'm gonna see them ticking in. Hello. Is this your full-time job? It is. I am a full-time content creator. But like I make content on probably 8 different platforms, so like it's a lot of content. I think people assume that like it only takes me like an hour a day, but like I still spend, I'd say at least 30 hours a week working on my content, making YouTube videos, making TikTok videos, editing, taking all these kind of things. Like I find it fun though, so like obviously it's not like hard work for me, but it is still work and it's still time consuming. How was your weekend? It was good. Dylan? And yes, I was hungover. Very hungover yesterday. I did get the chair put together. Apparently they had put the bolt that I needed to connect the chair and the pole. They put that down in the pole. I couldn't find it, but it was there. I will go to Australia just to meet you. Oh, please don't do that. I get very awkward when I meet people in real life. As I said, I got recognized this morning when I was going for my morning coffee and somebody was like, hey, I saw your TikTok yesterday. And I was like, ah! And then I got super awkward and I was like, oh, cool. So that's what I'm saying. If you ever see me in real life, I'm going to be very, very awkward. Just saying. I'm streaming early because I have an appointment at 10 that I have to make, so. Your smile is cute, thank you. But yeah, real life meets awkward as hell. Hi. People ask for photos, it's weird. Oh, I actually haven't been asked for a photo. I'd get really freaked out if that happens. People usually just like say that they've seen my stuff and I'm like, thank you. I think it's awkward as well because obviously most of my content is like thirst traps. So it's like a very, obviously they've seen me in my butt. I don't know, it's strange. I still like have to come to terms with that. I have been doing great, thank you very much, Dylan. Everything is going very well lately. I'm very grateful, very happy, very content with everything right now. Because I know it never lasts forever, so I'm just soaking it all in. Thank you for being here and thank you for following me. Can we look in your fridge? Well, not from this angle, you can't. There's a 6-pack of beer, protein bars, spinach, and oat milk. Oh, and there's eggs. And half a bottle of wine that we didn't drink this weekend. Damn, I just watched your TikTok. Yeah, I do make a whole lot of TikToks. And I'm gonna make even more this next year because I want to get to 1 million followers on TikTok. And in order to get that, I will have to post a lot of TikToks. So stay tuned for that. That's gonna be a lot of me. A lot of me. No morning roots. Did someone say 6-pack? I did say 6-pack. I have a 6-pack of beer in there. I don't know why, because I don't drink beer, but I have them in case I get company. How old are you? I am 28. 28 years young. Has it been helping posting multiple TikToks a day? Yes, it has. I do feel like, in general, posting around 3 a day is like, it's a sweet spot. The frustrating thing for me is like, I obviously can't really do my kind of content if the weather is not nice, and it's not going to be nice this whole week, so it's going to be hard to make content. But I'll figure it out. Yes, I am single. Look slim today. Yeah, look, it was because I didn't eat much this weekend, which is not healthy. We don't condone that. Sorry, I don't use TikTok. That's alright. Do you use Instagram? If you use Instagram, you should go follow me there. Or YouTube. I'm on YouTube too. YouTube! That's how my mom says it. Would you date a guy that's 5 foot? No. Where are you from? I'm from Denmark, but I live in Australia. Yes, I used to live in New Zealand. Have you thought about posting throughout the day instead of at once? No. In general, I found that it works best at night. How do you get inspiration for 3 TikToks a day? So like on my main TikTok account, I actually make 5 TikToks every single day. On my main one, it's quite simple because it's just me undressing. Same with my first backup, and then my third backup is just funny stuff. Well, what I think is funny, or nice. It's just a spam account, really. So yeah, I think sometimes people just overcomplicate making TikToks. It really doesn't always have to have like a good storyline or meaning. Sometimes it's the most random shit that blows up. Like some of my videos, I literally just wish people a good day. I'm like, yo, I hope you have a great day today. And that's it. And that works too, you know? Yes, I used to live in New Zealand. You're divine, thank you. What countries have you been to? I've been to over 60 countries, so I really couldn't, I can't list them all, but I've been to a lot. Where can we see your TikTok accounts? So my main TikTok account is linked in my link tree. My backup accounts my first backup account is just my name but flipped around, so my last name first and my first name last, so Mauritsen Pernille. And then my third backup account is Pernille Mauritsen but with an S at the end, Pernille Mauritsen. And that's my funny one, where I look stupid in like all my videos. Don't you wish you had abs like me? Have you ever been horseback riding? I have, but I'm allergic to horses and hay, so they're never that fun or successful. What languages can you speak? I can speak Danish, I can speak Swedish, I can speak Norwegian, I can speak English, I can speak German, and I can speak un poquito español. I'm guessing the concert was a good time. Look, it was actually more because, like, the concert was good, but it was more because I didn't eat that day. And then we had like 3 bottles of wine before we went to the concert, and then I had beers at the concert, and then I went to bed at like 8, like literally as soon as the concert closed. But because I didn't eat, my body was just like not happy the next day. Wie geht's? Geht's gut. Sehr gut. Sehr gut, meine Freund. You forgot you can speak Australian too. I do speak. I wouldn't even say I'm that good at Australian English. Yeah, I know. Look, I didn't drink 3 bottles by myself. I shared it with a friend. I'm on a GC, yes. Thank you. And thank you for the roses. It's all much appreciated. You guys are what makes my career, really. I wouldn't be able to do this for full time if it wasn't for you guys sitting here watching and helping me and sending gifts and donations and support and subscribes and comments and likes and follows. So I'm just really grateful for all of you. You're all very much appreciated here. Try to learn French. I always found French really hard. And like most of the languages I can speak, I learned them when I was young, which I feel like has been quite beneficial for me. Are you gonna get more HelloFresh? Yes, it's arriving on Friday. I will make some brekkie this morning, though, I reckon. Because I should eat. My little body hasn't had enough food. Shakira, Shakira. I do get that one wrong. Yeah. Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you must be starving due to a lack of British bacon. Nah. Danish bacon, though. What's your favorite American dish to eat? I don't really know exactly what American food is besides very processed foods. Come to visit Greece. I actually have been to Greece multiple times. I like Greece. Greece is nice. How do you speak English so well not being from here? So in Denmark, they teach us English from we're like 5 years old. I think it's being from such a small country, like we rely heavily on import and export from other countries. So in general, they understand that it's very important for young people to speak fluent English. So like pretty much all Danes are fluent in English. And then obviously having lived abroad for the past 7 years, my accent is pretty minimal now, I feel like. My accent is kind of just a mix of like all the places I've been to. Hi. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining my stream. We've been streaming for an hour and a half now. Not bad. We enjoy. You sound Aussie. Yeah. I mean, I lived here for 3 years, so it'd be weird if their accents weren't rubbing off on me a little bit. I just find it funny how they're like, no, you know, they do those like no feeling sound with the oh. Very Australian. Do you have any pets? No. So, been to Croatia? Yes, I have. Favorite European place is Spain. Spain is nice. I went to Spain a lot as a child, as a kid. No. I am very down to earth. I don't know. I'm just a very chill person. Nothing really ever bothers me that much. Which is interesting. I'm going down to Sydney soon, which will be nice. I'm looking forward to that. Globetrotter, guess you could call me. You're a nice girl and her and Snoop on it. I do. Okay. Let's get Nathan. Thank you. Have you been to African countries? I've been to Tunisia. When's your friend coming? On Saturday. I'll be picking him up from the airport at 6 p.m. So yeah, that'll be interesting. I feel bad because apparently the weather is just gonna be shit the entire time he's here, but oh well. Oh well. Thank you for the follows, guys. They're much appreciated. Yeah. Is there a lot of mosquitoes? Not like mm, that many, I don't think. A normal amount. A normal amount, I'd say. What sort of crazy bugs? Look, the craziest bugs that I see here is the bloody flying cockroaches. They're just like, they're just massive, and they got wings. They just fly around your house, and I had no idea that they could fly over here, which scared me. Yes, I did fix the car for bloody $800. Is he shy? Nah, I wouldn't call it shy. I don't think. I definitely don't think that he would be keen on being shown on bloody social media platforms to thousands of people, but I don't think he's shy. He's just a plain old bloke, really. I want to see a kangaroo up close. They're pretty cool. I love kangaroos. To this day, and I've been here for 3 years, and I've seen a lot of kangaroos, I still go eek every time I see a kangaroo. I have to film it every time. How tall would you want your boyfriend to be? As long as it's taller than me, I don't really care. Ever seen a Tasmanian devil? No. Are you still gonna stream? Of course I'm still gonna stream. We are going away though for Christmas and New Year's, and then we're going to Bali, so there I probably won't be able to stream as much. But I will be streaming for like most of the time. But yeah, the holidays probably not. I don't know. I'll have to see how it goes. But like, up until Christmas, yes, I will be streaming. How tall are you? I'm 5'5" or 165 centimeters. I'm originally from Denmark, but I live in Australia. Sorry, I have to leave. That's all good. Thank you for joining. So he's staying for a while, yes, but he's working from over here. So like the first 3 weeks he's working. And then the last 3 weeks is holiday. It's like, because it's such a long trip as well, like it just doesn't make sense only to do it for like two weeks. What's your favorite wine? I don't really have a favorite wine. I'll drink anything, to be honest. My favorite car is probably my little Jimny that I have now. I have a little Suzuki Jimny with a rooftop tent on it that I can go four-wheel driving in. I'm actually making a YouTube video at the moment that will come out this week from my last camping trip, where she had to cross the ocean for the first time, and I was very proud. We're getting close to the 10K on Twitch. Did you talk him into going to Bali? Would you? Yes, I did. I was like, I want to go to Bali. I need someone to take my photos. You're coming. Dang, you're pretty. Thank you. Then you should definitely drop me a follow on like all my channels. There's a link to my Instagram in my bio. Do you teach people to ski? I used to be a ski and snowboard instructor. That is how I managed to travel most of the world and get paid for it. I would like go to one country where it was winter and then work as a ski and snowboard instructor, save up all the money that I made, and then with that money I would then, once the season ended, travel to another country where it was winter there, and then just do back-to-back winters. And yeah, it's a cool way to travel the world while doing something you love, because I do very much love to ski and snowboard. Hello, ¿cómo está? And thank you for all the followers on Instagram. I can keep track on them on my phone. Did you buy an elevator plane? I actually didn't know. Lucky guy, I'm jealous. Yeah, look, I don't think you should be. I think he's gonna hate it because it's literally gonna be me the whole time. So, can you take a photo? Can you take a photo? Can you take a video? Can you take a photo? And he's gonna be there like, which is one of the main reasons why I mostly enjoy doing it with women, because they like it. We think it's fun. Men are usually just like, there, took it, here you go. And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna need you to take 8,392 more. Thank you. What's your favorite country in Europe? I can't really decide. Like, I feel like all countries have something unique to them, you know? Yeah. All countries have something special to them. People request my skills. Fair enough. Este español. Español. Yeah, look, my Spanish isn't at its strongest. I can get by in Spain. Hey, thank you, Dylan. Appreciate that. We're so close. Stunning. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. We appreciate it all. You guys are giving me so much love lately, and it makes me very happy. I'm a happy little camper. What languages do you speak? I speak Danish, Swedish, Norwegian, German, English, and Spanish. And thank you for all the roses too. 22 subs away. In case you didn't know, I am also currently streaming on Twitch and on YouTube. In case you prefer to watch me on 3 screens, then you can. You can watch me on all your tablets. Thank you, Dylan. We so close. 21. 21 away. All those languages. Look, it's very natural for Scandinavians to speak that many languages. So keep in mind, Danish, Swedish, and Norwegian are very similar languages. English is just like we all get taught from a very young age. German is because I grew up on the border to Germany. And Spanish was because I traveled a lot in South America. Attractive tan, thank you. It is popping right now. I got a pretty big tan 2 days ago, so I am very, very dark at the moment. Loves a tan. Well, you will have to check it to find out. Dig it. Hi, hello, welcome to my stream. I'm very grateful that you're all here. It means a lot to me. I get awkward sometimes when there's a lot of viewers because I'm like, there's so many people. If you took all of the people watching right now, right, and put them in a room, there'd be so many people. Like, of all my platforms right now, in total, there's 1,500 people watching. Like, imagine that. Imagine if they were just all here in my living room, just sitting there watching me. And I'd be like, oh my God, stop it. Sometimes I think about that and then I get freaked out. And then I start blushing. Thank you for the roses. Do you really have anxiety? I have social anxiety. I don't have normal anxiety because that's just like all the time. I have social anxiety. So like if I'm in a room with a lot of people, I get freaked out. It's summertime in Australia. Thank you, Dylan. Look at you coming in with the roses over here too. Favorite language to speak would be English. I do feel like I can express myself a lot better in English. They have a larger vocabulary too. You can train against that kind of anxiety. I know, and I do put myself in multiple situations that like forces me to get out of that, but I still find it hard sometimes. Also, my computer's gonna die and I don't know where my charger is. Uno momento. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. Hello, I'm back with charger. Oh, shoot. Could you come back? Would you? I'd date anyone if they were nice. Yeah, look, everyone has anxiety. I feel like I feel like even saying you have anxiety, it's like everyone has anxiety and it's a bit overused these days. But yeah, the only time I really feel my anxiety is whenever I'm in a social setting. If I'm like sitting with a group of people, I'll usually like go. Why do you think Scandinavian women are so beautiful? I've always said that I believe it has a lot to do with the weather, actually. So like obviously Scandinavia in general, it rains a lot and like it's very overcast. So we're not exposed to the sun as much, which makes us very fair skinned. And also means that we have very like clean skin. And I feel like that contributes a lot to our appearance because it's always very like very clean, very fair skin. I reckon we have cleaner water as well. I don't know why, that's just an assumption I have. And yeah, in general, I feel like that's the main reason why Scandinavian women are pretty. I think anxiety also is a kind of overthinking. Yes, it is. I think it's a way for us to stay alert. It is also that. Correct. Yes, I do have 10 lines. See this one? Major one. Hello! And thank you for all the follows. I am fairly certain that... Oh, probably not this one. We did have a really good one last week, but we've been having some really high view counts lately, which is cool. Just proves that if we stay consistent with it, we keep growing. What's the temperature in your room? A little bit too hot, not gonna lie, but it's just very humid today. Because it's like overcast and there's like a storm coming, and then with the weather being like 25 degrees, it just gets like yucky. No, I don't have pretty feet. The thing with me is like I don't wear shoes, like ever, pretty much. So the bottom of my feet are like black. And I'm not mad about it. It is what it is. Love warm weather. Yeah. It just gets a little sticky. There's only rain in Scandinavian, even when it doesn't rain. That is correct. I just feel like Scandinavia in general is just always overcast. Does your anxiety get to you when you go to those concerts? Yes. Lucky for me, the concert I was invited to Sunday, we were backstage. So I don't know if you saw it on my video, but we were like, there's this little area for all the VIPs where you can stand, and there you stand all alone away from the people. So like, as long as I'm backstage, or if it's a VIP experience, then I'm not crowded in with the other people. So yeah. I will make some egg dough. We're gonna have some eggs. Eggity egg. And we're almost 2 hours. You look good in your such dress to do. Even when your morning hair is a mess, but even if that I made you look. Busy week. I do actually have a lot on. I have a lot of appointments. Got a Christmas party on Friday. I got friends to see. Got a lot of cleaning the house to do. Obviously I want everything to be nice when my friend arrives. And yeah, a bit of planning for him as well. But that's a little bit hard when it's gonna rain the majority of the time. Is allergy season over for you? It's a bit strange with allergies in Australia, because like I have a lot of allergies in Denmark, but over here it's a bit like just whenever, which is strange. It's not my house. I'm renting a house. Nice house. I like the house. Can I take his place? That's really funny. Are you all gonna go camping? Don't know yet. I did want to go to an island over Christmas, like on the 24th, 25th, but it depends on the weather. Like, I'm not a big fan of going camping if it's gonna be pissing down raining. Also, thank you for the subscribe. We much appreciate that. Sending love. How come we only ever see your kitchen? Because I like my kitchen and I can make food while I talk to you guys. And then I don't get so awkward, because if I was just sitting in my room, I'd be like this all the time. Do you have abs? Everyone has abs. You can just currently see the outline of mine, which is only going to last for a little while because I'm about to have eggs and then they're going to disappear. Poof. Did you say you'll be changing stream times? Yes, I will be streaming from 11 instead of 7. Would you all feel comfortable sleeping in a car tent together? Yeah. Like, we grew up together. Like, we've slept in, like, bunk beds and tents and stuff from we were kids. So that's not really anything new. No, I'm not in Playboy. So yeah, no. That's not an issue. It's like a brother. Like a brother. You're very pretty, thank you. What are you cooking? I'm gonna cook some eggs. I'm debating whether or not I should. So like, yesterday I was so hungover that I literally, so I never eat bread, but like when I'm very hungover, I'm very well aware that my body needs something that can like suck up the alcohol. So I bought white bread. Now I'm like contemplating if I should have a piece of white bread, but I just don't eat white bread. So probably not gonna have white bread. Where in Australia are you? I'm on the Gold Coast. In the GC, baby. Knock knock, who's there? Do you drink something with me? Considering it's 8:20 in the morning, I feel like it's a bit early for alcohol. And also, I had a lot of alcohol Sunday, so I probably don't need any more alcohol. Still going to try and do 3-hour streams? Yes, sir. I got goals to reach. I want to reach 50K on Instagram before the year's up. So, I'm gonna have to put some effort in. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram, please go and do it. You are? Do I so smoke a daily? Also a good song. It's very rare that I like Danish songs, but I do like that one. And you're one of many examples that natural look is the way to go. Look, for me, yes. I honestly don't, I don't like makeup on my face. I don't think it looks pretty. I've tried, like even filters, like most of the filters that girls use on Instagram and stuff, I just like, they don't look good on my face. They just don't. Also one of the ways that I know that I'm not like, that I don't want to get like filler and stuff, because it just doesn't look pretty on me. I don't think. Yes, I am looking very fit at the moment. Thank you. Good call streaming Sunday since you missed yesterday. I know. So I made up for it. I was very, very happy about that one. How many eggs? 1, 2, 3, 4 is too many, eh? No, I don't surf. 5. 5 is definitely too much. Not even red lipsticks. I've never worn lipstick. Not once in my entire life. No. No, I got lip balm, but that's not makeup. But I go and get, so like for example today I'm getting my eyebrows done. So they like color them darker. So like I get that done. Just because then I don't have to put makeup on. But like, this is my natural brows right now and I don't even think they're that bad. You're right, I suppose. Thank you. I don't know who that is, but thank you. Can you put shorts on? Oh, no. I'll put shorts on for my stream tomorrow. Is Sunday stream going to be a thing until you reach your goal, or was that just a rare occasion? Oh, I think that was just a rare occasion, to be honest. It's more like if I don't have anything to do, you know? It's like, if I'm just gonna sit at home and be bored anyways, then I might as well stream. But, considering my friend is coming as well, like, probably keeping Sundays off. Why do you want me so bad? I don't know, I just can't resist strangers on the internet. Wait, what? Even when the morning has a mess, I am nothing. Oh. Do you surf with your boyfriend with makeup while modeling and getting a tattoo? It's a bit of a strange question. I don't have a boyfriend, I don't surf, and I don't wear makeup. Car get fixed yet? Yes, I got it fixed yesterday for $800. Oh, funny. How about clothes? Do you ever go without those? Yes, when I sleep. It's very hot in Australia, so it's a whole thing. Thank you for the roses and the gifts and the flowers. They are much appreciated. Much appreciated. No, it isn't a creepy comment. You're all good. You're all G. Oh, and it's gonna start raining again. I had to put both my motorbike and my garden chair under cover. Nice pics, thank you. Yes, I didn't break it, but the radiator in my car blew out Friday. So I had to get the whole thing replaced. Do you ever have birds that fly into your house when you leave the door open? No, I haven't tried that yet. But back when I had the cat living here, it would hunt the birds and bring them inside, which was not good, but they were usually dead. So. Can you hear it? Can you hear it raining? She's coming down. That's good. It's just a bit of a shame because I just got the egg chair and it would be so nice to like sit in, especially in the rain, but obviously I don't want to get wet, so. My weekend was good. This is actually breakfast, but yeah. Protein, baby. That's alright. I appreciate anything you give. No, I'm not American. I'm Danish, but I live in Australia. Funky little mix. Maybe. No, I don't put salsa on anything really. I'm a very bland person when it comes to my food. Thank you. Good mood today. You seem kind of blank yourself as well. Blank or bland? I'm a bit bland. A lot of people think I'm boring. Which, to an extent, definitely am. But there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being boring. That's okay. Breakfast, yes, it is breakfast. Which my little body will thank me for, because she was hungry. Yes, I have been on for 2 hours. We're going for 3. But right now, I have to pee, and then I'll come back and I'll make a coffee. Stay tuned. I think I got beetroot on my top. It's not very good. I don't have a girlfriend though. I have a lot of female friends that are girls. Or friends that are girls. Ooh, almost died there. Hola, ¿cómo está? Thank you for the followers on the Instagram. She's growing. She's growing. And on Twitch as well. I'm starting to believe that there is a chance we could reach 10K on Twitch this year. We're on 8.6 at the moment. So that's 1,400 more to go. I do have a lot of friends that are women. I like having friends that are women. I'm straight though. But yeah, I think in general when I was younger I was very focused on like, it was almost as I was trying so hard not to be friends with women because I didn't identify with them as much, because obviously I am very what's it called? I'm a little masculine, you know, in some ways. Obviously not the appearance way, but like some of the things that I like and that I'm into is very masculine. So when I was younger, I was really only surrounding myself with guys and only had guy friends. But now as I'm getting older and I'm coming more into my femininity, I definitely I just really enjoy having really beautiful female friends too. Yes, I am a bit of a tomboy. I think like stuff like 4-wheel drives and motorbike riding and all these kind of things are obviously very male dominated most of the time. I don't know who you're calling a bitch, but we don't take that language in my streams. Thank you. Yeah, and like skiing and snowboarding and in general, I've had a very active life. Why are so many people interested in the burping on command? I've never understood that. 4-wheel drives and dirt bikes. Mine's actually a road bike, but yeah. Copy and paste for the 3rd time. I hope you'll be enjoying yourself and in the moment, but you gotta take lots of photos when in Bali. I've always wanted to. I will take a lot of photos and videos, or my friend will take them off me. I will guarantee you that much. It's more of a work trip than anything. Hello, California. You're pretty hot for a tomboy. A lot of tomboys are, I feel like. Yes, I am single. I have a Kawasaki Ninja. An old one and a small one, but it's fun. It's fun. I'm from Denmark. Wanna make coffee with me? No, my belly button used to be pierced, but it is not anymore. Will you write it and film it with us watching? I don't think it's allowed, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that it would be taken down for reckless behavior. So I can't do that for you, unfortunately. I have filmed it before though, where I've posted afterwards, but I can't stream it. Was the ticket and the pricing of everything to do that expensive, or was it reasonable? A bit expensive considering it's Bali, but it's also because of the timing that we're going, because it's so close to New Year's. Very popular time to go. Hola. Danish people speak Dutch or English more? Why would we speak Dutch? Dutch is for the Netherlands. Danish people speak Danish. But we speak Danish more than we speak English. When are you going to Bali? I'm going to Bali in January. You look good in your Versace dress, even when your morning hair is a mess. But even with nothing on, but I made you look. Yeah, I saw TikTok with that this morning and now I can't get it out of my bloody head. She did a really good job marketing that song, hey. Thank you. No, I'm not transsexual. I could hear the uncultured swine in your sarcastic response. Okay. I thought Danish people spoke Dutch. No, a lot of people get it mixed up, but no. Danish people speak Danish, and people from the Netherlands speak, or Holland, whatever you want to say, speak Dutch. 2 different countries, 2 different languages. But we do get it, like people do mix it up quite often. Hey, you're alright. I don't take any offense whatsoever. Ever. Really? Look, I get people asking if I'm a man, I get people asking if I'm pregnant, I get people asking if I'm 50. At this point, you just have to not give a shit. Not give a flying F about what people say or think or ask. Because at the end of the day, does it matter? No, it doesn't. So, tick, tick. Yes, I do live near the beach. Very near the beach, actually. Do you want my number? No. God, no. Google says the friendliest people on the planet are Danish. I disagree. I actually don't think Danish people are very friendly at all. You're clearly not and or 50, no, and I'm clearly not pregnant either, but people are trolls and they just try and say things to get to you, and you just gotta not care. Which I've gotten really good at, to be honest. I can take a lot of shit now, which I couldn't in the beginning, so that's definitely one thing that I've learned by being a full-time content creator. I don't know what that means, but okay. Yes, I do have tattoos. They're all small though. Can't really see most of them. I do know that Danish people are quite tall. I mean, I'm 5'5". I don't know if that's super tall. I think in general we have the Viking genes. That's a pirate, not a Viking. What are you guys doing for the Christmas party? So my Christmas party is on Friday. It's before my friend gets here. And it's just a place that I used to work that has invited me to come along. So I promised that I would. I'll go say hi, have a boogie with my friend, and then go home. I love your hair color. Thank you. Very natural. Have you bought any Christmas gifts yet? No. See, this is one thing that's an absolute flex about, like, being on the other side of the world and not really being super close with your family, is that I don't have to buy any Christmas presents. Bit of a flex. So I have one person over here that's my best friend that I give, well, two friends that I give Christmas presents to, and that's it. Strange. No, I'm not divorced. I'm just single. Is there a famous day celebration in Denmark? Yeah, there's a couple. Danish people like to celebrate in general. They make everything into a holiday. We have so many holidays in Denmark. But even with nothing on. Nice tan. I do have a nice tan. Do you like joking and kidding around? Sometimes, if I'm in the mood for it. Sometimes I'm not in the mood for it, and then I'll tell people that. Yes, I do eat meat. How's your stomach so skinny? Well, it's a mix of a couple of things. I didn't eat a whole lot over the weekend. Haven't eaten today. Oh, well, I have just eaten. It's very early. The light is really good here, and I work out a lot. I hope it's not the old job where the boss hits on. No, it was the job before that, actually. But nicely remembered, no, I would never go to a Christmas party with that old dog. She got 27 buddies. What does that mean? Do you have a bikini sun market? Also don't know what that means. Do you leave your kid out to nap in a stroller? In Denmark they do, yeah. I don't have a kid, but if I did, I'd still leave them out. Have you ever visited Morocco? No, I have not, but it's on my list. Sending positive vibes. We love positive vibes. Keep them coming. Loves a positive vibe. What's your character? My character? Great character. No, I genuinely fully believe and think that I'm a good person. Even though that pisses people off. That you look good in your Versace. Oh, that's gonna be stuck for the whole day. Yeah. You like Elvis? I love Elvis. I used to be obsessed with him when I was younger. I've always been a big fan of like older music. When someone says you have X amount of bodies, it refers to your sex count. Oh, God no. Oh, is that what that means? Interesting. Do you make a good lemon drizzle? I don't know what a lemon drizzle is. Thank you. A lot less talk and a little more action. What do you want me to do? I'm waiting for my coffee to brew. It's a waiting game here, guys. It's a waiting game. Good coffee takes time. Anything good takes time. Patience. Patience is a virtue, little grasshoppers. Oh. What's your zodiac sign? I am a Scorpio. I'm not super into astrology, but I've been told that being a Scorpio is a bad thing. So apparently I'm bad. Bad person. It is what it is. Probably should get a crystal or something, but I'm not into crystals either. I find astrology to be, like, I view astrology the same way as I review religion. I think it's so that people have something to believe in, which I understand. I just don't believe in it. Hi from Ireland, hello. Ooh, favorite Elvis song. I forget what it's called. Let me go find. I'm pretty sure it's on my list. No, it's not on my list. I don't remember what it's called. I'll come back to you with that one. Was it Love Me, maybe? Love Me is a good one. Love me tender and love me true. Dun, 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 dun. Jailhouse Rock's pretty good too. Astrology can be demonic. Look, I fully respect the people that are into astrology and stuff, but the same as with religion, I feel like people need something to believe in, and if you want to believe in that, that's all good for me. Like, I'm not here to judge anyone based on their beliefs, but like, I just want the same opinion in return. Like, I don't want you to judge me based on not believing in it, you know? And in general, believing in something doesn't give you a right to be a bad person. And that's with both religion and astrology. You can't just go, oh, well, that's because I'm an Aquarius, that I'm a shitty person. Like, it just doesn't work like that, you know? Like, you still have to be a decent person. Same with religion. Like, you can't just go, oh, well, that's what my book says. Like, that's not okay. You still have to be a good human. Otherwise, I don't respect it whatsoever. Do you like Johnny Cash? I do like some of him. He made Ring of Fire, right? And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. In the ghetto. That's also a good song. Yeah, I can't sing at all in case you didn't notice, but in the ghetto. Yes, I know all these songs. I'm an old soul. What can I say? That was me singing for you. No, I didn't need something bad. After Windaloo. Johnny Cash is a true icon. My stepdad actually has one of his bandanas in our house back home. Kind of cool. Bit of a flex. I've touched his bandana. In the ghetto. That's just gonna be stuck now. Ooh. Burning my stomach here. Coffee. In the ghetto. In the ghetto. Good luck, Chuck. Good movie. I live in Nashville. Okay. I wonder how you hold the microphone. What microphone? No, I don't horse ride. I'm allergic to horses and to hay, so it's basically a death sentence if I do. It's hard to deal with all your flexes. It's hard to flex. It's hard to flex all the time. I honestly feel like it's like half a workout doing this stream because I'm flexing the entire time. But it's good. It's good for my ass, I think. Why don't you use the microwave? I don't know. I feel like it's weird to microwave milk. Ta-da! One perfect coffee. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm too much on TikTok. I could wake up and look at you every day. Well, good, lucky thing that you can, because I stream every single morning. Except Sundays. So almost every day. She healthier than most of us. I am healthier than the majority of human beings on this planet. Yes, that is a plain out fact. And that's not me trying to be full of myself. I know I am. I love how I started singing and my viewers just dropped. People were like, what is this horrid sound? Pass. Sorry about that. Yeah, she did get that song stuck in my head. Let's start dancing instead. See if my view count goes up. No, I can't dance either. I'm honestly not a super artistically talented person. I think I'm just happy I had developed a sense of humor when I was younger, which probably came from being very unattractive. Have you noticed that? How unattractive people in general are more fun? Because we have to actually develop a personality and humor. What do people in Denmark do all day? Complain about the weather. Say oatmeal in Danish. Oatmeal. Muesli? Havregryn. There's a lot of different ways you can say oatmeal in Danish. Most people with good looks have no personality. It's a bit of a generalization, I feel like. A bit. Ha 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 ha. You're attractive. You were never unattractive. Oh, I care to differ. You have clearly not seen me when I was a child. When I was just a young little sprout, I was definitely not in the lucky sense of the word. I don't know. Yeah, no. I have shown photos of me as a younger person. And yes, as Dylan says, I definitely had a glow up. How many kids have you had? None. Unless you count ex-boyfriends, but no. Other than that, none. She reminds me of the lady from Pirates of the Caribbean. Ooh, that's a compliment if I've ever heard one. Thank you. Keira Knightley is her name? Because she's hot. We like her. And thank you for all the followers. Yes, I am single. My videos that I posted last night on TikTok obviously didn't do very well. Shocking. It's such a hit and miss with TikTok today. Except the characters he plays in the movie is mad annoying. Yeah, she is a little bit. But you look 100 times better than her. Thank you. Is your coffee caffeinated or decaf caffeinated? I would not be having it if it was not. In the ghetto. In the ghetto. Yeah, that's gonna be stuck. Are you stubborn? Yes. And I'm always right, which annoys people. And I'm annoyingly arrogant about it. Do you ever just drink black coffee? Not really. Like, I can drink it if I'm very desperate, but I'll have to be very desperate. I just don't enjoy drinking it and don't see any point in drinking anything that I don't enjoy. What you drinking? A coffee. A cup of coffee. A cuppa. A cuppa. Yes, I am always right. Do you remember that one stream where somebody asked me if I knew when Albert Einstein was born and I bloody guessed it? That was wild. And I was like, fuck, I'm good. And I was like, such an out of the blue answer too. I was like, I have no idea, I'm just gonna go. So you left your boyfriend to become a simp queen. I didn't leave my boyfriend left me. He broke up with me, and then I was like, you know what? I will just become an influencer. Nah, that's not how it went, but yeah, no. I didn't leave him, he left me. I bet you're fun to be around. Not really, actually. You'd be surprised. I'm actually quite boring. Sometimes. It depends how comfortable I am with you. If we're like close friends, I'll be like super strange. But if we're not, then I'll be like pretty quiet. You're very interesting, thank you. Because he couldn't trust you and you're quite boring. No, he could definitely trust me. Could be the quite boring part though. Could definitely be on the money with that one. Considering I am quite boring, it's easy to trust me. Like, all I did was sit at home and do the dishes and cook his food and clean the house. So how did he leave you? To be honest, the quite boring thing was pretty spot on. I think it wasn't so much as it was me being boring as it was like I was kind of growing up and I was getting tired of partying and going out and smoking weed in bathrooms and like all of these kind of things, and he wasn't done with all of that. So, and he left you for no reason. You were playing mind games with him. No, I was not. He said that he fell out of love with me, which I kind of understand. It was frustrating because I was obviously older than him too, and then all of a sudden, after having spent a couple of years together, partying, having fun, traveling, festivals, blah blah blah, all of a sudden I kind of wanted to settle and get a house and start businesses, and he just wasn't ready for that. Jesus, there's some hate coming from Pixel Pat. No, that was not his last name. But he's happy now. I'm happy now. We're all happy. We're all better this way. No, look, I don't have any hate towards him anymore. I wish him all the best, and I'm sure he wishes me all the best, so yeah. I think that's the way it should be with ex-partners. Gotta run, be well. That's alright. Thank you for joining my stream today. It's been a good one, I think. Especially considering how bloody hot it is. I am sweating. And thank you for the follows on Instagram. Getting close. Do you reckon we can hit You reckon we can hit 50k before the end of the year? Part friends is good. Oh, we're definitely not friends. Like, we haven't spoken since we broke up. But I wish him well from a distance. Have you tried to ski slopes in Queenstown? I have. I used to live in New Zealand. I lived in Monaco, so I would ski at Queenstown quite often. The Remarkables and such. How many do you currently have? We are currently at 44,200 and let's see. 53. What's your drink? I'm having a coffee. A beveragino. Does it snow in Denmark? Yeah, sometimes, but not a lot, just a little bit. How close are you to your goal of purchasing your visa? Well, that depends if my visa actually goes through. I made the first 50 grand, which is cool. But I have another 50 grand to go if my visa gets processed. 380 subs. We're so close, guys. 20 subs to go. Could have been worse. You could have left me at the also. Yeah, look. Everything happened exactly how it was supposed to happen. Can we see them? What? Who? So pretty. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. Strange pants. You need to raise 50k. Yes, another 50k. I raised the first 50, which is huge. So how is the beach stream going to work with the weak signal if we reach the goal? I'll have to go to another beach where the signal is actually decent. But also it's raining at the moment, so I'll have to be on a sunny day. On a sunny day? Nobody gave me 50k. I've been streaming and doing content creation for a year now, and that's how I raised the first 50k. So another year, and I'm hoping that we will have made another 50. Can't you stream from Sleeping Dragon's house? That still doesn't change the weather. Or the signal. She actually has terrible signal up there too. Did you not have any saved before streaming? I actually didn't. Believe it or not, I was dirt poor before I started social media. The year before I started like my social media, I only made 20 grand in the whole year. They took away my working rights and yeah, paying for like other visa stuffs and obviously just general living expenses. I really wasn't doing very well. So there's that. I'd say 50k profit in 11 months of streaming is pretty good. I think it's good too. I'm very proud of having reached that because like you gotta consider there's like a lot of fees in all of the platforms, and then I pay around 40% tax as well. So like everything that I make, I really only end up making 40% of what I make. And then I got all my general living expenses too that I have to pay for. So why do you consider yourself boring? I don't think you are. I think I'm boring in the sense that I'm not very social. Like I don't have a big group of friends and I don't go chill with a group of people all the time. I like to stay at home and read my books and knit and do this, and like I'm just very introverted more than I'm boring. Are you an F1 fan? No. I don't know you and I feel unlucky. Thank you. I'm the same way. Social anxiety, yes. I feel like a lot of people are, and probably has a lot to do with our upbringings as well. And obviously social media is not helping us whatsoever, but I do try to push myself to get out of my comfort zone, but I definitely get a lot of anxiety around it every time someone's like, oh my god, you should come out and meet my friends, and I'm like, Have you ever ridden go-karts? I have. I do like riding go-karts, that's fun. You can get everybody you want. It's not about that though. And in general, people in the past, I've always received quite a lot of judgment from people, which has just given me this like, in general, people have just not been very nice whenever I've been introduced to like a group setting of people. I don't know if it's because of my appearance or because I'm threatening or like I forget to smile, I don't know, but like they always end up being quite rude to me and I get quite uncomfortable, and then I get even more quiet and then no one's talking and then it just gets really bad and then I just end up going home. Do you know Sleeping Dragon's sister? I saw she posted her the other day. I do know her sister, yes. She is a very lovely woman. Is everything Hugo in your life? Yes, it is. It's all Hugo here. But I am very by myself. But I like that. If it's that versus people that will be kind of shitty towards me, I'll choose being alone any day. I know not everyone is going to be shitty to me, but like I'm definitely just not ready to go back out there and be treated like shit again. You know, it's not fun anymore. I'm also at an age where I'm like, I value my inner peace and calmness much more than being cool and hanging out with a group of people, you know. Could be. I don't know why people tend to treat me that way, but do you like closeness? Like intimacy? Yeah. I think every human crave intimacy to an extent. Do you suck air in when you talk in Danish? Might as well. Yeah. My hair's like sticking to my back. It's that hot. I would love to go to Antarctica or New York. So what do you think drove you to having anxiety and being an introvert? Sometimes odd considering all the traveling you've done. So a lot of the trauma I have from like being a kid, like I got bullied quite severely when I was younger. So it definitely originated from there, but then as I've like gone through life, it's just been like, it's just always happened. And this is not even like, I don't want this to be like a pity story or anything, but like the same situations have just always unfolded, and it usually involves other women that treat me quite nasty. And I never understood why, because I don't like, I'm not a mean girl. I never have been. If anything, I try to be friends with everyone that I see. But yeah, all up until like, no, always. It's always been the same. People have always done really nasty stuff. So yeah, that's definitely pushed me to becoming more introverted. And you can definitely travel as an introvert. Like, keep in mind, most of my travels were by myself, you know. And sometimes it's easier to talk to complete strangers rather than friends. No child should ever experience bullying. We've talked about this before, and I think some bullying to an extent is healthy because it hardens you. And you need to be hardened because the world can be a mean and terrible place. I'm not a female, obviously, but sometimes from an outside point of view, it seems like many girls are rude to other females just because they're prettier or prettier. Yes, I do unfortunately think that's a fact as well. And obviously now that I have a social status too, that's probably not helping my situation at all. Or maybe it will help. Maybe it will change things. Maybe people are more inclined to be nice to me because I have followers. Which would be stupid, but how do you deal with depression? I sit with the hurt in a way that I try not to occupy myself or distract myself or drink, definitely. And I just sit with it, and I'll cry a lot. I'll watch sad movies, listen to sad songs, and just allow myself to fully feel the feelings for a little while. And then I'll go work out. What are you saying? Bullying is not okay. Bullying is never okay, but to an extent, people learn a lot from bullying, and it hardens them in a way that they need to be hardened. Because if you're completely soft and never been bullied, nothing bad has ever happened to you your entire life, and you grow up, you move out, and then people start being shitty to you in real life, what people are, then it's going to be really hard for you because you haven't experienced that from before, you know? So to an extent, I think a little bit of bullying can be healthy. Doesn't mean it's okay, but it can still be healthy. I think so anyways. This is this is just my personal opinions. Please don't take offense to any of my opinions. I was bullied, yeah. Like, and I was bullied too. And I feel like, obviously, I probably was bullied to the extent that I now struggle making friends, but it definitely hardened me to a point where I now, like, doesn't really faze me because it's happened that much. Anyone with many siblings see some sort of bullying? Yes. I was also quite severely bullied by my brothers. I wouldn't say they're helping others, but they definitely teach you things. Like, I have the same view on losing people, for example. So I lost several people from a very young age. And I feel like that's, in a harsh way, has prepared me for the future. Because we're all going to lose people, and we're all going to lose people we care about. And I now know how to deal with grief and losing family members and going through all of those emotions and stuff. Like, I've done it already, so I know unfortunately the next time is not going to be as hard because I already know me and my body and my grief process. So in some ways, as hard as it sounds, it can be a good thing too. Would you say this to a person like myself that's been bullied for 7 years? Yes, I would. I would also say it about myself, who's also been bullied for an extended period of years. Yes, it would have hardened you. I don't say anything I don't believe that I can say to anyone listening either. And as I said, like, I never mean offense by it. I'm just saying you somehow need to switch your perspective on things and try to look at it from a positive side. Because it's so easy to only ever watch it from a negative side. But you can find a positive in pretty much any situation. I can, anyways. It's not really offensive though. It's only offensive if you take offense. I don't think it's a bad thing to be hardened. How's your morning going? It's going good. It's going good. Having a bit of a cruisy morning stream before I'm gonna go and get my eyebrows done soon, which is exciting. Much exciting. As an adult now, I realize how much bullying has helped me grow into a much tougher adult. Yes. I know I said this before, but you have one of those voices that is soothing, and no matter what you're talking about, I could just listen to you talk for hours. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ready? This was my second cup of coffee, actually. Hence why I'm like jumping all over the place, but yeah. I don't really have a favorite restaurant. Maybe a steakhouse. I like steak. Steaks are good. To a degree of, we can't really talk about that on here, but you're putting this in a different sense of what I'm talking about. How come you moved to Australia? I moved here for a guy originally, but then the guy fell out of love with me, and then I decided to stay because I really liked the country. Never been a big fan of burgers. Too much bread for my liking. Are there a lot of foreigners here? Yes. A lot, actually. Which is cool. Thank you. I was bullied every single day in elementary school and high school. There comes a point where it can quickly become too much. And I don't disagree with that, and I'm not saying it's okay to bully or that it's not hard to be bullied. I'm just saying that it does make you mentally tougher, I believe. You eat carbs. Not a lot. Not a lot of carbs. Do you miss your family? I feel like staying abroad in the US made me realize how great a country Denmark is. I do miss my family. I don't really miss Denmark as a country though. That's why you're so skinny. That is one of the reasons, yeah. Yes. Yes. The camera does track me. You are wrong. You are allowed to think that I am. All of my bullying was from being the youngest sibling. I was always considered in the popular cool crowd, which sounds bad, but it's true. That's not bad. None of us chooses these things, you know. And look, this is also a large generalization. I can't speak on behalf of everyone. I can speak on behalf of myself and my belief in the general terms of everyone. Like, even just being on here every day, right? I get so much hate. Like, on average, I would say I get around 300 really, really mean and nasty things said to me every single day. And in the beginning, that really got to me because I'm a sensitive soul and I care, you know. And that was hard. It was hard having that many people talk badly about you. But now that I've done it for almost a year, it's hardened me, and now it doesn't matter to me anymore. Like some of it still does, because I'm not that hard, but most of it, I just don't really care anymore. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it hardens you. It mentally makes you stronger. For some people, not for all, obviously. Some people might not be able to handle it, but for the majority, I believe that it hardens you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I'm glad you exist. Thank you. Yes. Did he? Yeah. No, that's just my opinion. As I said, I'm never on here trying to offend anyone. If anything, I think if you can switch your perspective on bullying into something positive, then you end up winning. It's no joke, and bullying that has resulted in that did not harden them. I've never said that it is. Like, you are making this into something that we weren't even discussing. Yeah, no, that's not at all what I was talking about, so let's not go there. What is the fashion per se over there, like clothes-wise? This kind of style is very in at the moment. Crop tops and pants, or crop tops and skirts. This kind of sussy sus, but alright. 19 subs away from a beach stream. Yep, yep. And we're also very close to the followers on Instagram. Thank you very much, guys. Do you drink beers? Not really. I can, like, I don't mind the taste, but there's a lot of carbs in them. So in general, if I am to drink alcohol, I usually drink something else. Thank you. And thank you for the followers. It is much appreciated. My little channel is growing. Subject was bullying, so it is the worst outcome. That's not always the outcome though, like, so let's keep it on the bullying. Everything doesn't always have to be bad. And regardless of, like, it's happened to you, right? Like, it's happened, and there's nothing we can do about it anymore. And if we sit and is angry or sad about it, then at the end of the day, you're the one losing out. Like, trust me, all of these feelings, and I've had them myself, they're just not good for you. So if you can swap your perspective of what happened to you into something positive and let it make you a better person, then you win. Then you beat whatever it is that was done to you from a young age. And I know that's hard, and it doesn't come easy, and you might not be there yet, but I hope sincerely that maybe 10 years down the line, that you can look at it and go, I am who I am, and I am a good person with a kind heart because of what happened to me when I was younger. You know? And then all of those, like, then you win over all of those that did you wrong when you were younger. I believe. That's how I see it. Anyways. Yes, I do like wine. We wouldn't mind if Andiamo came in, hey. My girlfriend was bullied through school and definitely hardened her, but now she also has to live with depression. A lot of people live with depression at one point in their life. That's not what you said. You said bullying is a good thing. I said you can turn bullying into have become a good thing for you. So what I'm like, Oh, why are we not getting this? So, my bullying was bad, really bad. And I was at times also ready to bloody yeet the planet. Not condoning that in any way. But as an adult, as I have grown into my later 20s, I now believe that bullying, I managed to make it myself into a good thing in my head for my personal development and for my character building. I feel like because I was treated the way I was when I was young, it has forced me into become a good person now that I'm older. So, hindsight, for me, it was a good thing. Because maybe if I hadn't had such a hard childhood, I could have been a bit of a dickhead today. He gets what you're saying. He's just being one of those people who like to make an argument out of everything. Bullying can be good for growth, I believe, and for character building. That's how I choose to see it anyways, alright? Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. And I don't condone bullying. I don't think bullying is great. I don't think people should bully. But unfortunately, it is what it is, and it's never gonna stop. Yes, you can achieve that without bullying, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have been bullied, instead of letting it turn you into something negative or let it push you into something really horrible, if you are able to, which I know some people aren't because it's really hard to do, but if you're able to change it around and make it work for you and turn it into something positive, then you win. Oh, wild argument here. Oh, it wasn't really an argument, but totally agree with you. Find a way to make yourself stronger and more aware. I think so. Why don't men listen? Look, I think in general in today's age and stuff, like, we just like to always assume that people mean the worst. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm not saying that it's okay to bully people. Like, I don't want anyone to be bullied. I'm just saying you can turn it around and make it a good thing for you sometimes. And yeah, in general, like, I just want to help people. And if that worked for me, I'm going to share that, and hopefully you can make it work for you. If you can't do that, I'm so sorry. And I hope you find another outlet. You offended me. Yeah, I can tell I have. As I said, none of my streams is with the intention of offending people. But I will. Regardless of what you do online, right? If you share your opinions, chances are you're going to offend some people along the way. It just happens naturally. And that's okay. If you choose to be offended, that's your decision. In general, if you're very strong in your own beliefs, I don't believe you should be offended about anything you hear online. Like, you should believe whatever you want to believe, and if somebody doesn't share that belief, then just don't give a shit. Be like, okay, that's cool. I'll stick with what I believe. You can stick with what you believe, and we're all fine. We're all happy. We don't all have to agree. And I'm a big advocate for that, right? Like, I believe everyone is entitled to have their own beliefs, and I'm not here to convince you that mine is right, but I'm still gonna, like, I'll respectfully listen to your side of the story, and I'll consider it. But at the end of the day, if I still believe that mine's right, then I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm just gonna let you have yours, and I'm gonna keep mine. We don't all have to agree. And the good thing about this stream is that if you don't like what I'm saying, if you're offended by me, you can simply just leave. I am not forcing any of you to stay here. So there's that. That was honest. I get what you're saying. Some people have to pray. Yeah. No one's allowed to leave. Yeah, I just get like, nah. Nil rent. That was a nil rent, and that's also like, and now I feel bad because that's gonna be my ending stream. Is that your way of not wanting me here? No, God no. Everyone's welcome here, especially the people that don't share the same beliefs as me. It makes for very interesting conversations, which I enjoy. If you know me, then you know that I enjoy these. Hey, thank you for the bit. If any, yeah, no. But I'm just saying, if you don't enjoy being here, you shouldn't be. You know? At the end of the day, you should only do and listen to and be around things that make you happy. Yeah, go on, happy note. Hype train's closed. That's a happy note, isn't it? No, I'm in Australia. Yes, I have been training. Can you tell? Look at this. Look at this. Oh, and then I got a 10, which obviously helps. How did you raise money for all your traveling? So I was a ski and snowboard instructor. I made money doing that while I was traveling. I am very honest. That's probably one of my biggest traits. I have a Twitter. It's the same name as on here, just without the last 2 letters. Because Twitter doesn't allow long names. Hype training just as she's gonna end. Yeah, it hasn't started though. Hasn't started. No, I'm from Denmark, but I live in Australia. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. That was terrible. Terrible. But even with nothing on, but I made you look. I made you look better. Please don't do that again. Jesus, why not? Would you ever move to Canada? I have moved to Canada. When I was 21, I moved to Canada. Do not say bullying is okay. People have died from it, it's harming and never should be advocated. I never said bullying is okay. I've never said that. I just simply said bullying can be a good thing. And I am done discussing the subject because I have told you my views on it multiple times. So let's leave this one for now. I love it when you speak your mind and tell the truth. Thank you. Oh my god, this guy's a piece of work. Yeah, look, we're gonna leave it now because I feel like I've already said everything there needs to be said on this subject. Would you ever move to America? America's actually a really hard country to get a visa to, so probably not. Bro, this dude will not give up. No, and it's like that with most people. And in general, like, it's sad in a way because people let other people's opinions get to them and they get upset. And then you're letting outside things control your internal feelings, and that's in general never healthy. And then you're going to have a lot more issues because you're letting everything outside affect you, you know. If you're just focused on your internal feelings, then you wouldn't be upset quite as often. First time on Twitch, this is cool. Thank you. And thank you for being here. I'm happy I could be your first. If anything you need to fly to, yap. Please don't do that. Dylan's on the point here. Do you remember that time we had a whole chat about Hitler? That became pretty hairy too. This green thing you're wearing looks so good on you. Thank you. I actually really love them. Hey, the pants. I think they're super cool. Hola, muchacha. I just had another Master Genius plan. What if you get an Australian baby and they help you get... That would actually help me get the visa, but I don't want to get a baby just for the sake of getting a visa. Do you play any games? I don't play any games, no. 382, we're so close. Will you be skiing in some awesome places this year? I would love to. I actually haven't been skiing or snowboarding in a really long time. You make the outfit look amazing. Thank you. You have incredible patience, I must say. Thank you. Streaming for almost a year has definitely helped that. And in general, I don't really get offended. Because I don't put my feelings on other people's opinions. You know, I'm very strong in my own beliefs. My daily screen time will never recover. Neither will mine. TikTok is like giving me warnings every time I stop streaming, because obviously it sees that I've been on for like 4 hours straight, and it's like, you need to stop, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I was streaming. Yeah. Not even with nothing on that I made you love. How's your book going? I actually haven't read too much of it. I'm on like 30 pages deep, but it's good. I like it. But I can tell it's gonna be like a hard read, in the sense that I really want to be able to fully absorb everything it talks about. But there's a lot of big words, and for my little Danish brain, sometimes that takes a little bit more effort than just reading a normal book. No, it doesn't have any pictures. That is correct. No pictures. I hope you have a great day too. Thank you so much for joining my stream today. I will be going. I've actually streamed for full 3 hours today, guys. That's pretty good. It's pretty good if you ask me. Yeah, and thank you for all the followers, both on Twitch, on TikTok, on Instagram. I'm sure on my other sites too. They are very much appreciated. Yes. Have you done any more knitting? I actually haven't. I've been a bit slack with the knitting lately. Not gonna lie. It'll cover like one boob, I reckon. But yeah, no, you've been absolutely legends. And I hope you'll be back tomorrow. Come say hi. Other than that, there is new content coming out soon, so you should definitely keep your eye out for that, both on obviously TikTok, Instagram, sites, YouTube, all of it. Yeah, no, I really appreciate you so much. Couldn't be here without you, so thank you for being here. You're the one that makes me me. I hope you have the best day or the best night, depending on where you are in the world. And yeah, hopefully you will see me tomorrow. Mwah.